back to Tam. Today, Pesach brownies. As you can see, I've already started sampling. And here's the thing about Pesach recipes. By the way, here's the whole brownie. And I had to sample to make sure it was absolutely delicious. It's delicious. I will not lie, it's definitely Pesach-y, but once Pesach comes and there's lots of things you can't eat, these are going to taste even better. And here's the awesome thing about Pesach recipes. They really do get like passed around, and someone's going to send you someone else's recipe. And this recipe has been handed over so many times that no one actually knows who the original recipe writer is. But this is a great recipe. It's one of those that when you're craving a brownie on Pesach, this is what you could go for. There's no matzah meal in it. It is potato starch and chocolate pudding mix and oil, but it ain't bad at all. And let's just make them and let's see how we go. So right now, let's make some Pesach brownies. So my oven is set at 180 degrees Celsius, 350 Fahrenheit, 9 by 13 inch pan, which is 20 by 30 centimeters, lined, greased, lined, and greased again. And I've got my mixer ready, and I've got my Pesach ingredients all set to go. So into my mixer is going to go 350 grams, which is 1 3/4 cups sugar, along with 4 large eggs. I'm gonna add them and we are going to beat them together until we have a nice, smooth, slightly airy mix going on. It shouldn't take too long, about a minute or two. All right, sugar and eggs are nice and smooth. Next, wonderful Pesach ingredient, kosher for Passover oil. That's 1 cup, which is 220 grams, not milliliters. I figured either you're measuring or you're weighing. And half a teaspoon of salt. Gonna mix that in as well until it's thoroughly combined with the eggs and the sugar. All right, oil, eggs, sugar, salt. It's Pesach. There's no other way around it. Next Pesach ingredient, which I use quite a lot of on Pesach, is cocoa powder. So that's 90 grams of cocoa powder, which I think is about 3/4 cup. Let me double check, 3/4 cup. This time I have the recipe laid out right in front of me. So I'm going to slowly whisk that in so I don't get this massive cloud of cocoa. And next, very important Pesach ingredient, pudding mix, chocolate pudding mix. What this does is it's going to thicken up, it's going to lend body to our brownies, which we need because potato starch on its own may not do it. So I'm going to slowly add in my chocolate pudding mix, and in it goes, actually the chocolate pudding though, I'm always conscious of where people are living and what they can get access to. I feel like the kosher for Passover pudding mix is nearly ubiquitous with Passover. Somehow when you buy other Passover things, that seems to be there. Here's the way to use it. So our mix is thickening as we speak. I'm gonna turn it off, and we've got a few more key Pesach ingredients. I have here 1 cup, which is 160 grams of potato starch. Hello, potato starch. Key to a lot of Pesach baking, along with 1 tablespoon of vanilla sugar. Let me just show you, vanilla sugar. Back in the day, it was really difficult to get your hands on kosher for Passover vanilla extract, so they started doing it in sugar. Firstly, it's far cheaper and very accessible on Pesach, so vanilla sugar, here it is. And I've got 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and it's hard to conceive it. Is baking powder kosher for Passover? It is. So once again, 1 cup of potato starch, 1 tablespoon of vanilla sugar, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm gonna mix them all together in my little bowl, give it a whirl, and then into my chocolate mix they go. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love Pesach baking. It's just a whole different set of challenges, and I love that. So I'm gonna slowly mix it in until it's all well blended. All right, our brownie mix is nearly ready. There it is. Last optional addition is half a cup of chocolate chips, and in they go. I'm just gonna stir them through, and we're gonna bake this guy, obviously in the tin, not in the bowl, for about 30 or 35 minutes until it is dry on the outside, but still has a bit of give in the center. We want it to be gooey. So in we go and into the oven, and I am so excited for Pesach brownies. Does not get much better than this. All right, into the oven we go. The brownies are out of the oven and they've cooled enough. I mean, they're still pretty warm that I feel I could slice them. And the ultimate test, I think, of any Pesach cake is how Pesach-y it tastes. So let's have a go. Okay, it feels like a good slice. And let's see how we do. Let's kind of plate. All right, check it out. That is definitely looking like a good brownie density. And now it's time for the ultimate test of any Pesach baked good. Let's have it taste. That is good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. This is not like regular brownie with butter and flour, but it ain't bad. It's actually really good, especially when you consider what's not in it. That is good. Oh, yes, fab. All right, Pesach brownies, not bad at all. And that's a good thing you could say for a Pesach cake. Wow, okay, we're making these again. They're delicious. All right, see you all soon.